blessings, seasons, greetings. I hope 2009 sees you blossom. I hope it sees us blossom. Right, I want to try and keep this nice and short, so we're talking about 4 minutes. So I'm going to press play on a piece of music, and hopefully I'm going to be able to mix this because I'm using my mum's computer, my parents' house. So here we go, pressing play. I should encourage people to do a bit of jacksing, where we actually respond to the music. Bells ringing. Sounds like the receptionist bells, you know, you get in hotels. Kind of a bit bored, the receptionist isn't there, so you start playing it. Playing hotels, playing businesses. We're meant to be going into a recession. Well, what happens if it wasn't a recession but a reception? An invitation. I believe that this is an invitation for us to get together, to prove self-organization. And so rather than being selfish and kind of keeping to ourselves, worried, anxious about the future, the depression is an invitation for us to strengthen our social relationships. How? By trusting each other more. When communities encounter difficulties, they bond. We have strength together. I wish to continue my 2020 World Walk. There's 2 elements to this. The first side is that I just help people. The second is that I make people aware of the opportunity for 2020 World Peace disappearing this year, next year, will be the end. That's the second part, and I have to make people very aware, because most people are making decisions based on what they've got in their own heads, and I have to bring that out so we can talk about the clear opportunity for it and be aware of its opportunity, its present opportunity. However, the first part of 2020 World Walk is for me to assist people, and by assisting people we realise how it is possible for us to confluence. Even if we do not agree, if we do not understand, we can still participate in order to further people's ideals, objectives, goals. That's what I wish to do with my life, 2009. At the end of last year, the third quarter of it, I was in Thailand writing. I've written lots of booklets, and I've managed finally to put them up on the internet. And you can find them in lulu.com. If you search for David Pinto, you should be able to come up with all the booklets that I have written. For example, all the ideas about 2020 World Peace are all stuck in a booklet, but the most important booklet I would suggest is Social Art, and it's to do with confluence. That was quite a nice piece of music. I was talking about it over it. Let's play it again. This is going to be another 3 minutes, I suspect. Okay, the piece of music is called Endless Park, and it's by somebody called Hall Bowman, and it's from the album Human. So I'm going to press play again because it's quite nice. Hall Bowman. Alright, here we go. Pressing play. So most of the ideas that are important regarding the world, about how we can actually get together, as far as I can understand it, invitations, contained in a book called Social Art. I believe that we are the medium, people, and we can be encouraged to think about other people as being the medium in this art. All business, all forms of government, all forms of clubs, and God knows what, everything effectively is a form of social art. Some of the things that we produce socially are beautiful, some of them are not. And I believe that it's possible for us to think about ourselves and how we participate and how we interact as being a form of social art. So I've outlined a few ideas, a few invitations to things, from education to practical business ideas to even religious things, and I've put them in social art. The most important element of that booklet is whether it actually resonates in you, just like a bell in the sound. If there's an idea that resonates in you that you've always wanted to achieve, and for some reason you just haven't, I would like to offer my help to achieve it. And by helping, by being of service, and by realizing it, we prove the theory that is the Confluence model, that we can work together. Not by business, not because I'm paid, not because I'm being told anything, but because I understand what you're trying to achieve and I assist you completely, 100%. There you go. That's the most important aspect of social art. I've also got a booklet about the maths. Very simple, it's like arithmetic, but the angle, the approach is slightly odd, and so a lot of people won't quite get it. That's going to contain a book called XQ Simple. There's another booklet called Pulse, and that's to do with ideas about Confluence and technology and so on, regarding TAV, Sophia, 24 weeks and so on. Another booklet on Buddhism, Buddhism is not, Inspiring Change, which is to do with education, Failure, which is quite interesting, Below Grassroots, which is about me and my experience to give people a bit of a background, Educare, which is about education again, and there's a whole bunch of books to do with just stories, science fiction called Press Play, Triple Groove, Mist, Eduardo and Other Stories, Cross Tracks, Balls, and, well, there's another thing called Aphorisms. So, if I can encourage you to visit Lulu, check out any of these booklets, buy one. If you're going to buy one, please buy the social art, and please look at it at the beginning of this year. And when I meet you, I hope, be well. It all depends on how much time we take. We share.